If that's not a red flag, then I don't know what is. Okay, we talking about it today. Send this to your friend in an MLM and say nothing. I'm taking a more academic approach because I want you to have the best information possible. Hey girl, welcome back to Glam Life by Meg, where I teach you how to efficiently and glamorously live your very best life. Say hi in the comments if you're new here. It's nice to virtually meet you. Before we get to the good stuff, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos like this. And don't forget to ring that bell so that you can be notified every single time that I post a video. As your sister in personal finance, it's my job to tell you what is a good financial decision and what is not. Today we are talking about multi-level marketing, or pyramid schemes. We have a tendency to assume that they're all scams. But after I put up a question box in my Instagram stories, my inbox was flooded with opinions on both sides of the issue. This made me realize that I need to turn this into a full series so that I can get you the best information possible so that you can make the right decision for yourself. So what are MLMs? Multi-level marketing is a company that tries to sell products through independent salespeople instead of through paid employees, but also encourages those salespeople to recruit other salespeople to work beneath them, which creates the multiple levels or pyramid type structure. For example, Greg signs up, but he cannot make enough money just by selling the product, so he has to recruit 3 to 5 people under him to make commission off of their sales. And then those people under him can't make enough money selling on their own. They have to recruit people under them, and so on and so forth. This is why it's often referred to as a pyramid scheme. The evident problem here is that someone always has to be at the bottom. Those people are usually taken advantage of. That person is usually racking up huge amounts of debt in order to maintain status with the company so that they can continue to work for them. What does an MLM look like? Maybe a situation like this has happened to you. A friend from high school who you haven't spoken to in 10 years reaches out and says that they want to extend a business opportunity to a motivated individual like you, or something along those lines. We will get more into what an MLM looks like and how to spot an MLM in another video. And once that's up, it will be linked in the cards. If you do get sucked into this situation because it's very vague and they're very tricky, what happens is they sign you up and they tell you that you have to sign up 3 to 5 people under you so that you can start making money. The focus of the business structure is not on the sales of the product, but rather on recruiting people to work underneath you. This is what creates the pyramid shape. There are often products involved that you have to either sell or purchase to maintain your status in order to keep selling with the company. That's how people end up with garages full of inventory and mountains of debt. What I did learn from these messages in my inbox is that people fully support this business model. There are people who truly support it, and even people who still work for them. I also realized that there are people who have no idea what I'm talking about, and through research, I realized that it's very difficult to find resources and credible information that is not funded by these companies. Are these shady business practices inherent in all MLMs, or did I just have bad experiences? We will get more into my personal experiences in another video. MLMs are pitched as a business that you can start part-time and start making full-time income very quickly. You will often hear phrases like become a Mary Kay millionaire. You might even see people driving around in pink Cadillacs and think, wow, this is such a wonderful lifestyle that these people live. We're gonna dig into it in this series. Some of you might be asking this question. This sounds like a pyramid scheme, and those are illegal. So how are these possibly legal? Let me tell you. One, you often don't hear about these sketchy business practices. MLMs tend to have a lot of lobbying power within Congress, as many members are investors in those brands. More on that in another video as well. The Federal Trade Commission did a multi-year investigation into Herbalife, a popular MLM, and they concluded that, and let me read this quote exactly, Herbalife does not incentivize retail sales, but rather the recruiting of additional participants who will fuel the enterprise by making wholesale purchases of the product. In other words, it's impossible to make a living off of the sales alone. You have to recruit people to work underneath you in order to make commissions off of their sales as well. The FTC did not officially declare it a pyramid scheme, but Herbalife Limited paid a $200 million settlement to the FTC, according to the Wall Street Journal. Listen to this. The FTC did declare that most people who join make a little to no money, and a substantial amount actually lose money from this business opportunity. They even stated that Herbalife needs to start operating legitimately, which clearly means that they were not doing so before. Another example that you may have heard of Natalia Taylor, a successful model and a YouTuber here with over 2 million subscribers. She recently uploaded her story about Mary Kay and how she was roped into that as a young woman. She described her experience as targeting women particularly and selling the idea of becoming a girl boss. She had to pay to go to meetings and pay for her own inventory. We will get more into the pay-to-play structure in another video. She stated that this was earning money on the backs of other women. It encourages women to go into debt and purchase all of their product on their Mary Kay credit card, and then they'll just pay it off once they start making money. There are conventions that you have to pay in order to attend just to be celebrated for how many sales that you make. Not even 1% of the people who work for Mary Kay are Mary Kay millionaires, but they throw the term around like water. Most people barely even sustain their status. She also racked up a bill of $10,000 by having to put all of that product on her Mary Kay credit card in order to maintain her status. When I say maintain your status, it means that you're allowed to continue to sell the product. As of the filming of this video, I cannot in good conscience recommend this type of business to any of you. The information is out there, and if you want it in a pretty infographic, there you go. Almost nobody makes money from these. The structure of this business manipulates and preys on people who are vulnerable or don't know any better. I'm here to inform you so that you know what to look out for and you can be armed with the facts so that you can make the right decision for yourself. They manipulate the term financial freedom as if this business structure is the only way that you can obtain it, which is not true. Not true. I will be interviewing people who both love their MLMs and are in them, and who have been caught in bad experiences and who do not love them. I want to give you the most accurate information that I can. And how else can you find that? But by asking the people who are in it themselves. We like to learn from people who have had the experience. The resources that I cited in this video will all be linked in the description bar below, and the rest of the videos in this series will be linked in the cards. I invite you to fall down the rabbit hole so that you too can learn more about these scams. If you have a story to share about your personal experience with MLMs, please reach out to me. I would love to interview you for this series. Before you go, make sure to answer the question of the day in the comment section below. And share this video with someone who needs this information. That's it for this video, and until next time, stay hydrated, sis.